In the previous video, we defined the fashion personality types, the 5 types, and we also looked at fashion cues. So this video is going to dive a little bit deeper. So we're going to say you have done the assessment work, right, with your clients, and now you have established their fashion personality. So once you establish your fashion personality, what are the type of items that you will be helping them add to their wardrobe, right? What will be the selections that will make sense based on their fashion personality? So let's dive in, right? If we look at classic, that classic fashion personality type, basic clothing items are really, they're the most versatile for all fashion personalities. But for this classic person, they just have items that are staples in their wardrobe, right? And they stick to a very basic, pieces, right? They invest in quality, really timeless pieces. So what are the things that the classic fashion personality is going to have in their closet, right? They're going to have a black turtleneck, a white cotton blouse, whether it's stretch or, a PK. They'll have a black pencil skirt. They'll have some kind of classic neutral color trench coat, a black pinstripe jacket and pant, suit. Some dark denim jeans, a jersey skirt, some kind of suede or leather jacket. They'll have some cashmere sweaters in their wardrobe, whether they're crew necks, V-necks, or cardigans, right? Of course, the little black dress, shirt dresses, well-constructed higher end 100% cotton t-shirts, and then of course some type of black gabardine pant and jacket. So that classic style, everything that I said, some of the other fashion personality types may have in their wardrobe as well, but these are the staples, right? And if you think about the choices that I've given, those things just don't go out of style. They don't. And even when I say they'll have these garments in their wardrobe, they may have it in multiple ways, right? So they may have a black cotton turtleneck, and then they may have a black wool turtleneck, and they may have a black cashmere turtleneck, right? So they may have a wool pencil skirt. They may have a, like a denim pencil skirt. They may have a cotton, poplin skirt. Their shirt dresses will be across the spectrum. And, those suiting pieces. So in here, I mentioned a pinstripe jacket and pant, and then a solid jacket and pant, right? So they will have those things in curated versions of those in their wardrobe, right? When we move forward to the dramatic personality clothing options, again, this person has individual likes and really wants to stand out from the crowd. And, the way they stand out is through their clothing choices. And the items that they wear may seem like trendy items to other people, but they're not, right? They really are all about the drama, right? They're all about the drama. So what are the types of garments that the dramatic fashion personality has, right? So they have really bright colored tops, pattern tops, and slim fit jeans and bold print jackets, and like the image here, dresses with a lot of detail, fitted sweaters, animal prints, right? Dramatic people love animal prints. When Alexa Chung talked about how that was like a staple, right, for her. Coloring and more color, crop jackets, and lots of accessories, layers on top of layers, so rings and jewelry and chunky necklaces, and a belted trench coat, which again is in that classic personality clothing choices as well, and then trendy dresses for the season. So whether it's a bubble or a halter, or it's a bodycon, it's a midi, it's a midi, it's a mini, it's all of those choices. So the dramatic fashion personality, they do it exactly what it says. They bring the drama. Okay. And then if we move forward, to the natural, neutral, fashion choice. This person is interested in overall simplicity and quality, right? They tend to be no fuss. It's quick and easy when it comes to dressing. And this, personality is interested in sustainable and organic fashion. And, the goal is natural, simple, clean, basic. This person is, unpretentious in her outlook on fashion. And, her items are, again, you're going to see on the spectrum of classic, right? Some of the things that the classic person is going to wear. But we're also going to see some of the things that the sporty is going to wear when we get to them. So, in this personality type, you're going to see, stretch flare pants, organic cotton tees, and, cotton and spandex button-up shirts, and, neutral notch collar or mandarin collar jackets, some relaxed denim, shirt dresses again, but in a neutral color and generally in a cotton or organic fabric, khaki pants and cotton turtlenecks and a basic a basic denim jacket, right? So this personality type is really just about simple and relaxed. And again, you see that there are some things that are in the other fashion personality types as well. So again, the turtlenecks and the jeans and the denim. I think dark denim is across the spectrum. Dark denim, kind of goes for every fashion personality type. It's just what you pair with that dark denim. Okay. And next we're going to move on to sporty, right? So what is a sporty person? What's a sporty person wear? And, this really has a term of its own now since we go, since athleisure is a thing, right? Athleisure is a new word, but it's really just where we are. And it's just someone who's described as, casual, relaxed, strong and athletic, right? If 50% of your week is involved in some casual activities, right? So, where else would your wardrobe be? And, the pandemic has changed a lot of us to this personality where we may have had some pieces in our wardrobe. It really has become the staple for a lot of women, and people are having to reevaluate their choices. I'm not gonna lie. I always had some athleisure in my wardrobe and, some loungewear, but I really am, I'm a little bit more eclectic. So I tend to be on the classic and the dramatic side, if those two make sense, because I love bold colors and prints, but I love basics. So I have I think I have 4 black turtlenecks right now across and that's just black. I love a turtleneck and a cashmere sweater and a blazer, but I also like, bold prints, and I'm a big fan of African print. So, that sporty fashion personality, I moved in that direction, right? Because I'm at home now. I'm just involved in more leisure activities. So if we think about the garments that the sporty person's going to wear, they're going to have some, comfortable denim jeans. They're going to have some joggers. They're going to have t-shirts across the spectrum. So long sleeve, short sleeve, sleeveless, racerback, beater styles. They're going to have, some knit dresses, maybe some drawstring skirts. There's some denim skirts in there, a denim jacket or 2 or 3. I think I have 3 right now, different colors, cable knit sweaters and some kind of casual, jacket. Again, turtleneck dresses, turtleneck sweaters, dresses, and just things that are just comfortable, right? Living in t-shirts, right? Living in t-shirts and just comfortable, casual clothing that, again, is unpretentious. Now, the thing with athleisure, though, athleisure can go high end as well, right? Because like the image here, this girl has on a Nike fit that's branded. And, there is designer athleisure at this point. I'm a fan of Nike, but I actually have more Adidas, athleisure fits, and including one that's a Stella McCartney ensemble fit that was not inexpensive to say the least. It cost me as much as some of my staples that have been in my closet for years. So sporty fashion, that athleisure trend, has moved into being designer as well. So not necessarily being inexpensive. Okay. And then last, we're going to talk about romantic. Ooh, I did these out of order, out of alphabetical order, but that's okay. We're going to talk about romantic, right? So, when we think of the romantic personality, we think of that boho chic, and we think of femininity, and sometimes we think of vintage pieces because they fall into the category that emphasizes femininity, right? And this personality is around lace and chiffon blouses, and the pussy bow blouse, ruffle blouses, and bow cardigans, and silk and flow, right? Even the denim that they wear is going to be like embroidered with lace, and some crop cardigans, or maybe some bell-shaped bottoms, or full, some flare, some fullness, some tulip sleeves, maybe some corset dresses, bell sleeves on shirts and jackets and outerwear. And this personality does really embrace a woman's femininity more so than any of the other personality types that we're looking at. And if we consider this personality type alone, it has the least in common with the other choices, right? So the other choices all had turtlenecks and denim jackets and t-shirts in there, and this personality type really is much more much more boho, feminine. It really is just a different personality type. Okay. So now that you have walked your clients through the process, which is what your first project is going to be, walking through the process of, explaining to them what the personality types are and their fashion cues, helping them create a mission statement, and a budget, and then you'll be making selections for them or with them, based on their personality choices. And again, I want to reiterate that none of these personality choices are in a bubble. So there will be some things that will cross over that your clients will want to wear out of other personality types, but you really should be helping them curate their closet for, time, space, and location, right? So, what do they want you to shop for them, right? Do they want you to shop for work, which may be more classic? Do they want you to shop for going out, right? Which may be more dramatic or romantic, or do they, want you to shop because they're home, right? So do they want you to shop so they are just more relaxed? Okay. All right. So we are done with this part of the lecture. Next up, you will dive into your project.